This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us to start your weekend. I'm Brittany Folkers. And topping headlines this morning, of course, our weather. A storm system bringing us plenty of snow in the mountains. Plus, we're seeing king tides on the coast. At Pacific City, tides were about 2 to 5 feet higher than usual. And this could be just the beginning. So let's start things off with a look at your Saturday forecast, because Vanessa, we've been talking about it. Just the word snow gets all of us a little bit crazy.
Or as our director calls it, or not our director, our producer says, the S word, because no one here in the newsroom ever really wants to talk about it, because it's kind of a big deal to a lot of people. But we're going to focus on this weekend because we have a lot in store as we kick off your second weekend of 2019. As we zoom into our Doppler radar here, we do have heavy rain still continuing, especially west along the I-5 corridor and even in those upper elevations towards the coast. And then, of course, seeing snow continuing to fall out in the Cascades. So, again, this is going to continue throughout the whole weekend. I do want to show off this map here that we have of the watches, advisories, and warnings over along the coast, a coastal flood warning. And then, as Brittany mentioned earlier, we are expected to see waves of up to 30 feet or so, which could be really dangerous as well for surfers. And then in the Cascades, everything you see highlighted in purple, that's where we have that winter storm warning in effect. Of course, we're expected to see up to 2 feet of new snow just this weekend, the heaviest snow overnight. 46 is what we're going to see today, wet and windy, 45 for tomorrow. And then, of course, we got the valley snow in our forecast. I'll explain much more of all of the details you need to know. That's ahead of my full forecast. Brittany?
All right, thanks so much, Vanessa. And with all of that snow at the mountain, we decided to check it out for ourselves. This is actually the first weekend this winter that all 3 ski resorts are going to be open. Both Meadows and Timberline have been open for a while now, but now Ski Bowl is open too. The drive from the city to the mountain, really quite beautiful. Just take a look. Once you climb to around 1,500 feet, you'll see a little snow on the shoulder of the road and around Government Camp. Highway 26 just covered in snow. Ski businesses are ready for a round of new customers.
We got through the holidays. We were busy through the holidays, despite the fact the snow wasn't great. But the last couple of days with the new snow, it's definitely picked up, and people are fired up coming in.
Definitely fired up and loving that fresh powder. And if you are heading up over there over the next few days, you're going to want to make sure that you have traction tires on your car, or make sure you have a set of chains. And up in Washington, snow is coming down hard in the Snoqualmie Pass. Here's a time lapse of conditions from just yesterday. It's not looking great for students who are heading back to WSU in Pullman. The new semester is supposed to start back on Monday. Washington State Department of Transportation says conditions are adding up to 60 minutes to drivers' commutes. And from the mountains to the coast, we'll be continuing to track weather conditions throughout the weekend for you. Be sure to download the KGW app to get the latest info right at your fingertips. Well, police have made an arrest in a deadly hit and run in North Portland from 2017. This is Luis Silva Echeverria Navarrete. He's accused of hitting and killing 24-year-old Daniel Ramsey. The district attorney's office says the suspect was talking about the crash at a party recently, and someone recorded him and went to police. He reportedly admitted that he was intoxicated and was taking his girlfriend home when he hit Ramsey on North Fesden and just kept going. Ramsey's mom says she's glad to finally have some closure.
And now I feel like he should pay a strong price for what he's done to my son. It would have been a lot easier if he would have came forward to begin with.
The suspect was in court yesterday. He's facing DUI charges as well as manslaughter and reckless driving. We actually learned that he was also involved in a crash in Hillsborough about an hour after he's accused of hitting Ramsey. In that Hillsborough crash, police say that his BAC was .17. Classes at Clark College in Vancouver are canceled indefinitely. More than 400 faculty members say they're going on strike starting Monday. It's over contract negotiations, which began 15 months ago. Faculty members say they've been working with the Board of Trustees and administration, trying to come up with an agreement over fair pay. Last night was the settlement deadline, but nothing was worked out. Students just began the new semester on January 6th, but the college said classes will be canceled for the entirety of the strike. A Multnomah County jury awarded a Milwaukee woman $3 million in a civil suit against the Gresham Barlow School District and a former elementary school principal. The woman says she was sexually abused by the principal for 2 years. KGW's Catherine Cook got a chance to talk with her.
And I'm feeling vindicated.
It's a sense of vindication she's waited 14 years to feel. We'll call her JJ to protect her identity. She's 21 now, but JJ says when she was in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, she was sexually abused by Jeff Hayes, her principal at Deep Creek Elementary School in Damascus.
I have my worst nightmares about him. That is evil to me.
On Friday, a jury believed JJ and awarded her $3 million in a lawsuit against the Gresham Barlow School District.
I have a lot of hope for my future. I feel like I was given a second chance.
Court documents show JJ and another student accused Hayes of taking them into his office, closing the door, pulling the shades, then sexually abusing them. He resigned from the Gresham Barlow School District in 2009. During this trial, Hayes took the Fifth Amendment and wasn't in court.
Was plaintiff JJ subjected to sexual battery by Jeff Hayes? The box is marked yes.
JJ's attorney, Greg Kafori, hopes with more victims coming forward, Hayes will soon be held accountable.
A third victim just came forward a couple months ago. The DA, I think, is now looking at potentially criminally prosecuting. And I'm hoping with this result that more people feel empowered to come forward and talk about what he did to them.
So does JJ. She thinks back to how she felt as a child, scared and intimidated. Today, she feels brave.
It may feel like coming forward can be the scariest thing that you've ever done, but when you've done it, it'll be the best thing that you've ever done, and that's a promise.
And that was Catherine Cook reporting. Now, the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office finished a criminal investigation into Hayes in 2017. So far, he has not been charged with a crime. A project that put a tiny Oregon coast town against tech giant Facebook appears to be moving forward. The Tillamook County Board of Commissioners voted to allow Facebook to use a beachfront lot in Tierra del Mar. It plans to build a landing spot there for a trans-Pacific fiber optic cable. Residents worry vibrations from drilling for the cable will damage septic systems and foundations of homes in the town. They also worry this will pave the way for other commercial projects. Tierra del Mar is zoned for residential use, and they plan to appeal the decision. Oregon's bag ban has been official for more than a week now, but we're still getting questions about just how it works. Kristen Severance is here to verify.
We wanted to verify the 4 most common questions that we've been getting about Oregon's plastic bag ban. So number 1, where are the bags banned? They're banned at grocery stores, restaurants, and retail stores. All of those places must now charge you 5 cents per paper bag. Next, where does the 5-cent fee go? A lot of people are wondering about this. So that money is supposed to go to cover the cost of the paper bag for the retailer. This fee was not intended for those establishments to make a ton of money. Next, what happens if stores don't comply? We've also seen that question a lot. Well, under the law, there is a $250 maximum fine. It's up to local law enforcement if and when they enforce that. And lastly, why are some stores still using plastic bags? Well, reusable bags are allowed under the new law. And some places like Walmart or Safeway, they're using these reusable plastic bags. So it's made from a thicker material. According to Walmart, you can wash this and reuse it more than 100 times. Do you have something you want us to verify? Let us know. Email us at verify@kgw.com.